Hi guys, welcome to Soul's Note Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your Timeless Tarot for whenever it is that you're tuning in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're all doing really, really well. These are general readings for the collective. It may not resonate. Please only take what does and leave the rest. Right, can we have a message for the collective? Destiny. Palm, card number 18. And then we've got healing. This medical staff comes out all of the flipping time. And it's so funny because both of these cards at the back, we've got hope and healing. And both of these energies link to the star card in the traditional tarot. So I don't know if some of you are coming out of a healing energy where you've been doing some sort of, whether it's shadow work or whatever that's going to be. Healing, and the hope is returning or being restored. So let's take a look. We have Palm with Destiny, and this is giving me, I don't know why, whenever I see this, it gives me Titanic. The energy of the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio and what's her name? Oh my God, Kate Winslet. It's giving me that scene. It's like a really steamy, sexual scene. I think they're in the back of a car. And they're getting it on, and she puts her hand up at the window and kind of slides her hand down the window, and you see this palm print. I don't know why, that's what it gives me whenever I see this card. That may be like, I don't know, a message like for someone specific. I don't know, but anyway, show me this Palm and Destiny energy, please, Spirit. Why do we have this energy here for the collective? It's card number 18. And what does card number 18 link to? The moon in the traditional tarot. The 13 of medical staff, this card here. That's linked back to the death card. Show me this energy of Destiny. I don't think we want a card that's coming out. Okay. One more go and we'll leave it. Show me the energy of Destiny. Nope. Not right now. Oh, no fucking way. We just had a reading with this in it. Love, self-discipline. That's so weird. We'll leave it as the bottom of the deck for now. I'm sick of seeing that card. It's like there's 44 cards in that deck, and I know we've not seen all of them yet, but the same ones keep coming out. So, this destined path may have something to do with love, and if it's got nothing to do with this destined path, it very well could be something that you're healing here. Like I say, bottoms of the deck, medical staff, healing and love. So you may have been healing, a broken heart or an aspect of, making choices or making decisions, following your heart. Think of everything that the love card represents. It could be healing a commitment. It could be healing some sort of soul contract that you had, or healing from. Not necessarily healing the contract itself, but healing from a soul contract or a love contract that you've been in. Right, show me this energy of Destiny. This deck feels so strange today. Show me the energy of Destiny for the collective. Okay. We've got the Two of Swords. Wow. We've got the Ace of Cups. And no bloody way, this card won't leave us alone either. It's the Judgment card. I think it's been in nearly every reading that I've done out of this deck. Let me just stick that up there. Destiny. Two of Swords. Ace of Cups. This is fascinating just from the numerology. So we've got a 2, we've got a 1, and then the Judgment card is a 20, but that reduces down to a 2. So we've got 2, 1, 2 here. Two of Swords is like allowing yourself to be sat on the fence, not making a definitive choice or decision. She's blindfolded here. I love how this is depicted. She stood at this path and there's a fork in the road. And there's a sword sort of arching off that way and another sword arching off that way. And she's kind of got a blindfold on. So you could be at this fork in a road in relation to getting onto the path of your destiny. Or taking some kind of new beginning. You see, the 2 energy itself speaks about partnerships. It speaks about that crossroads energy. It speaks about having a choice or a decision to make. And it's so funny because we've got this moon up in the back. And I don't know which one of these did I say was linked to the moon? Destiny. Card number 18 is the moon. If you think about the moon, obviously it comes out at night. So you may feel as though you don't know what to pick or what path or what direction to go in because you can't see, your way forward. Literally, she's blindfolded here. And she's in the dark. So it wouldn't matter if she had that blindfold off anyway. You can't see the outcome of whatever path it is that you pick. So you've got to have faith. You've got to have faith. And I feel as though this is where the healing comes in and the hope comes in. And the surrender, because we've got water and surrender under there. So it's like there's got to be an energy or an element of you that surrenders something to the divine or something, to surrender something to something greater than yourself here. Where you have to have hope and you have to have faith that the healing that you have done, whether it's to relationships, to love, to your perspective about it, to your heart, I don't know how it's going to be linked. But you've got to have trust and faith that some kind of, ending is going to be met with a new beginning. You can't stay in this energy of indecision. I feel as though your destiny is calling. And it's so funny because I was getting that Jack and whatever the character's name, but the two main characters in the Titanic. And as tragic as the movie is, it is a story about love. So to have this love at the bottom of the deck and no card wanting to come out of there, I don't know if this is you making a choice or a decision that's going to move you in the direction of love, whether this is love for yourself or love for another, but it's come out next to the Ace of Cups. And the way that these cards are situated, it's like whichever path she picks is pointing her towards love, whether you're male or female. But whichever direction this Two of Swords character moves, whether she's going this way, it's going to hit her at the Ace of Cups. If she goes this way, she's going towards love anyway. So I don't feel as though there's a wrong choice to be made here. And this isn't necessarily moving towards another person, because the Ace of Cups can mean that. But this is most definitely like divine love, spiritual love, love for yourself here. Then we've got card 20. Oh, look at that. With the Judgment card. So this is about you awakening to something. That's what I mean. If your eyes are closed in the Two of Swords, which is a 2, card number 20 is you waking up. No longer being asleep or no longer making choices and decisions from this like blind place where you're not considering your options or you're not looking at what the consequences of you moving down either of those paths are going to be. This is you doing it in a very responsible way. But this is an action that is actually required from you. So that's what I mean. You can't sit on that fence. You can't sit on the fence forever. You can't sit on the fence forever. No way. I'm going to take the bottoms of the deck, like the 3 cards from the bottom of the deck. We've got so much synchronicity here. We've got 3 major arcanas. The Fool, the Empress, and then the Lover's card. We've got a reference to love here. We've got the Ace of Cups here. And I was getting the energy of the Titanic love story. So this is weird. But this is you taking a risk. That's what I mean. Not being fearful of moving in a brand new direction, taking a leap of faith. You're not going to know what the outcome of either of these paths are. But you've got to have faith. It was hope underneath here. Yeah, you've got to have hope that you moving in any one of those directions is going to get you to where it is that you want to be. And that hope and faith is in a source higher than you. She's kind of looking up at the stars here. We've got these 3 birds and then we've got this triangle shape above. So there's something that you may be desiring or wishing or praying about that isn't tangible at the moment, because the birds represent air energy. Air, you can't grab a handful of it. But the fact that they're in the shape of this triangle, a triangle is a very solid energy. It's where 2 becomes 3. And then we've got a 3 here. So you've got to have the hope and faith that something is going to materialize. 3 is the energy of, like manifestation. It is going to manifest. But you've got to have hope. You've got to have trust. You've got to have faith in that. Then the Ace of Cups is being clarified with the Empress, which is called, I don't know how to pronounce that. Sharbanu. I don't know, but it's a beautiful, lush energy. Again, the Empress, like I was saying, is that energy of 3 where something is going to manifest. It is going to become real. It is going to become tangible. The Empress speaks of manifestation, creativity. So whatever you're pouring into, you're going to see the outcome of that. You're going to see the growth. It almost feels like this Ace of Cups is literally watering all of the lush energy that's surrounding the Empress. That's how the visual that I'm getting. So I don't know if this healing has something to do with being around water, being in water, crying, releasing something emotional. We had that water and surrender here, so that could have everything to do with surrendering emotionally, because water in the tarot speaks about our emotions and feelings. The Empress is the manifestation of all of the queens in the tarot. So she's fierce. She's experienced. So if this is somebody sort of a little bit on the fence about moving towards love, new love, whether that's of self or with another, it very well could be with another, because we have the actual Lovers card here, card number 6. And how do you say that? Ashquan, I don't know, Ashquan, I don't know. But anyway, we've got the Lovers card here. So it very well could be the beginnings, the stirrings of manifesting a new relationship, a new love contract. That's what we were talking about here. And with that self-discipline underneath and leadership, yeah. And then teaching and learning. This card won't leave us alone either. This teaching and learning is speaking about the lessons that you learned on the previous cycle. So you've learned to stand in this leadership energy, which is the Empress. The feminine manifestation of leadership is the Empress. As I was saying, she's the embodiment of all 4 queens. So the Queen of Pentacles is a mastery over finances and the practical realm. The Queen of Swords is mastery over thoughts and the mind and communication and discernment and making choices and decisions from a very logical, grounded place. Again, the Queen of Cups is mastery over our feelings and emotions. So it's learning how to discipline all of these elements of the Queen energy. The Empress has got that down. So you almost can't be fearful of moving forward or making choices and decisions, because the past cycle that you're on has taught you so much. It may be that it's, like I say, it's all been in the air, these lessons you've learned, but you haven't actually come up against a relationship to put this into practice. And that's maybe where a little bit of the hesitation may come from. But with the Judgment card above the Lovers card, that's what I mean. You may be awakening to that this is something that's possible for you. You may be awakening or making a judgment call or having a renewed sense of purpose about love, commitment, relationship, union. Whether with yourself or with another, it doesn't really matter. One comes before the other. Right, okay, let's leave those there. And we've got 6 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And the 2 of Cups. We've got the 2 of Cups, we've got love, we've got the Ace of Cups, we've got the Lovers card. So this is giving me exactly what I was saying, exactly what I was saying. Someone's destined path here is something to do with love or a relationship or a union. And I love this 2 of Cups because we see an older couple on here that have gone through a lot, but they're still happy, they're still in love. They're still emotionally close with one another, practically close with one another. And we've got the 6 of Cups. And that was at the bottom of the deck. So maybe you're healing something of the past, whether it's childhood, a past relationship. We've got past love here, in effect. Both the blue elements in this energy. So you could have been healing from a past love, a past relationship, past experiences, but it's in lieu of finding something, either a connection with yourself or a connection with another that is absolutely beautiful. Right, I think we got that. Right, let's get you some advice and guidance. Any advice and guidance for anybody that's resonating with this reading, please, Spirit? Any advice and guidance? close out this reading. They're jumping up, they're just not jumping out. No, nothing's coming out of there. Let's check the bottom of the deck. We've got magic. Card number 3. This is about manifestation. Shift. Time. Okay. We've got magic here. So I feel that there's something that's manifesting, whether you see it or not. And whatever is manifesting is destined for you. Whatever is manifesting is destined. Right, I just want to pull. This one's calling me. Right, let's pull one of the Oracle of the 7 energies. Nothing wanted to come out of that deck, so I don't feel it was the deck for us. Right. Time machine. No way. And it's card number 3. You've got 333 here. That could be very significant in terms of the numerology. Lots of 3s. Lots of, what was the other one that we had a lot of? Oh, the 2 energy. Right, let's read this. Time machine, card number 3. Okay. The key concepts of this card speak about inherited patterns, conditioning, lessons already learnt, cellular memory, honouring the past without being trapped there. Oh, so this very well could be the healing that you've done or in the process of doing here that's going to aid in your ability to manifest when you change those inherited patterns or that unconscious way of showing up, whether it's in relationship or for yourself. It says we rely on stories we inherit from our ancestors, our families, our culture, and the world around us to construct a map of our reality. As we develop new stories in life, we build on those old foundations, repair them when we can, or tear them down to begin again. The best and most powerful traits and experiences of your ancestors are yours to integrate into your life so you don't have to revisit their hardships or rectify their mistakes. You have a magical map, and we got magic here. You have a magical map with which to navigate your current circumstances. Look to the past for answers now. Ask yourself, in this situation, what can I learn from those who came before me? What traits can I emulate in order to move through this challenge with wisdom? How can I build on what I already know and integrate this understanding? What might I do differently? Sometimes you walk blindly, and this is what I was saying with the flipping 2 of Swords and the blindfold and the moon, and she's sort of stepping out into the darkness. It says sometimes you walk blindly into traps set in the past. Perhaps you couldn't see that you were repeating a pattern until you were well in it. The best course of action here is to rest, practice self-compassion, Ace of Cups, and make a conscious choice to do something differently next time. Clarity will come. Remember that if you do what you always did, you'll get what you always got. History repeats itself only if you allow it. The most important thing is that you're becoming aware. You can make different choices regarding how you respond to your life right now. Yes, things can be awkward and uncomfortable as old hurts are revealed, but this is what you need to surrender to. You have them here. It says, yes, it can be uncomfortable as old hurts are revealed and new solutions are attempted. The time is ripe for change, so keep on going. Every step is important. Allies will rally, but in the end, you are the only one that you've been searching for. One day you will remember how your beautiful new story was just around the corner. That's exactly what we were saying. It is just around the corner, and I don't feel it matters which one of these paths you take. You're going to have the experiences that you were meant to have on that timeline for you to learn what you need to learn or experience what it is that you're meant to experience. There is no wrong path. Saying the more conscious, which is what we're talking about with this judgment card, the more awake that you can be when you're making these choices, you're less likely to repeat the old cycles, if that makes any sense. I'm sure we said it. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for tuning in, and take care, guys, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.